Hi guys, it's your girl Adiola and you're welcome back to my channel today. Thank you for joining me. If you're not yet subscribed, please make sure you subscribe to my channel before you leave here today. Today's video is a chit chat get ready with me video. I will let you in on why I'm doing this kind of video. This is my first time doing this. You're gonna be hearing my son in the background, but not to worry. I've got him some biscuits. Let him say hi. Say hi. Just wanted to share with you some of the things that have been going on with me for the past few days, and I wanted to do this video because I've been ill, and I have been ill like I have not been ill before. It was so terrible, but I'm thankful that I'm here today. I also got a bunch of new stuff that came in the delivery yesterday that I wanted to try out. One of them is this Morphe concealer. I've never tried a Morphe concealer before. Used it to prime my lids, and I must say this is a bit thick in its consistency than the LA Girl Pro Concealer that I usually use. I am really hoping this video will not be too long, but in the meantime, let me dab some of my Sacha Buttercup Powder on my lid, just so I can get that stop that from creasing when I do my eyeshadow. Yeah, like I said, I've been ill since Saturday. I think it started Friday night. I've been off work. I had bank holiday off, and I've been off work, and I actually had quite some time sleeping in and resting properly, and I didn't really do much. But for some reason, when I had to go back into work on Friday, and I'm going to be combining these two palettes together, these Freedom Makeup by Tame Beauty, and it's the Pro 12 Dreamcatcher palette and the Pro 12 Secret Rose for my eyes today. So I've done a late shift that day, and I was fine, and towards the end of the shift I realized I was feeling a bit funny, so I was stretching, my legs were hurting, and I was just like, okay. When it was time to go home, on my way home, I decided to take some paracetamol, and I went home, and I was so tired. I was gonna do an early shift the next day, because we had a 40th birthday of a friend of ours that we wanted to attend, so I was gonna attend that one as well. This was me just trying to be there for everybody, just trying to do the right thing. I rearranged my shift again for the Saturday so I could leave work earlier and go for my friend's party. I'm gonna take this plum color, just putting that in my outer V and dragging it into my crease. So I went to bed around 4 a.m. I woke up with groanings. I mean, I slept, but I wasn't fully asleep, and it was so much pain in my body, and I just woke up with groans. Then I reached for my bag, and I went to grab some paracetamol just so I could get some sleep, because I was going to be up early for work. I was going to try and sort the kids out as well for their outfits for the party, do my makeup so that it would last from the beginning of the day to the end of the day, when the party was like, I was going to leave work around 6 o'clock, and then we'll probably be at the party by like 8 or something like that. This was my plan. So I managed to do everything. I was fine, but I wasn't really fine. So I struggled to do my makeup. My face was on the beat. I went to work, but on the train, it was a struggle. I was shivering, but I was like, okay, I just had to go into work. If my husband was like, why are you going into work and you're not feeling well? But this was the thing. In January, there was an accident. I mean, someone crashed into me, at the back of my car. So I'm just taking this darker purple. I'm just gonna put that in the outer V as well. So I was off for quite a while. And you know what it is like when you work somewhere, and you have a certain number of absences. It does, even though they understand, it does affect your record, and then sometimes you have to go into maybe like a disciplinary. Well, that happened for me, but if I was absent from work, you know, again for a lot, you know, at all, because the sickness, it would might have negative consequences, and I did not want that. So I decided to just suffer through it and go into work. But this is me at work. I was totally shattered. Even everyone that saw me, they were like, oh, your makeup is looking gorgeous, but you look like there's something wrong. What is the matter? I was like, man, I am not well. I'm not well. So I struggled. I'm gonna use the Morphe concealer again. I'm using the Morphe M113 flat concealer brush, or it's Taklon brush. And when I saw that I was I could not cope, I went upstairs. I said I would rather stay upstairs and not work and get paid. Simple as that. So I went upstairs and I was just like, God, I'm just gonna stay here, because I could not do anything. I was weak. I was running a temperature, you know. So I did that, and the other manager that saw me upstairs, she called the first aider for me, and he was with me, and he waited with me till my manager came. And same old story, when my manager came, he was like, oh well, I can't send you home, you're not allowed to do that, you have to make the decision yourself, blah 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 blah, and you don't want that sanction, you don't want this, you don't want that. What I can do for you, if you finish resting, you can come back down, I'll give you something I like to do till the end of your shift. I said okay. So I did not go down until I felt a little better. So I slept while the first aid guy was waiting with me. I slept till my manager came. I slept some more. I'm supposed to be working. I slept some more. I had my break, and then when it was like 4, I went back down, you know, to see if I could finish my shift. And I was backstage doing something light for them, and he was nice. He was nice to me. He said, you know, just do what you have to do. Just be here. If you need to sit down, sit down. If you need to get some water, go get some water. Do what you can till your shift was over. So I struggled. I did that. I think I'm going for like a purpley kind of look today. So I'm going to take this like lilac shade from the Dreamcatcher palette. I'm going to put that on my lid. So I managed to do some work, you know, do what I could. I sat on the floor, I went upstairs, I drank water. I just managed until it was time to go home. And I was supposed to finish like 6:15, but I just went upstairs at 6 o'clock anyway. Managed to change my clothes, and I went downstairs. I went out of the building, but my husband was supposed to pick me up, but he was running late. And all this time I felt like I needed to throw up. I mean, I was nauseous, and I was just like, oh God, I need to sit down somewhere. So I went upstairs, I sat in the open air, and I sat there waiting for my husband. And then I was all dressed up, I was beat, you know, like I had my pink makeup, my pink lipstick, my shirt dress, ready for the party, but I was not feeling myself. As I got to the station, you know, to make my way down to the nearest station, the station next to the one where I was, I felt it coming. You know, when you feel that heat, or whether it's that chill that you need to throw up, you need to let it out. Lucky for me, I had the bowl that you use for my lunch, disposable bowl that I used to take my lunch to work. I had that in the bag that I was holding, and there was a policeman in front of me. Right in the middle of the station, I just threw up into that bowl. A little bit of sick went on my clothes, but I didn't care. I went near the escalator, tried to clean up myself, and you know, I was just brave. Just continued my way down to, you know, the next station. I called my husband, I said I just threw up. So he picked me up. I was in the car. I couldn't even say hello to my kids properly. Yeah, they were like, hi mommy. And I was, hi kids, hi kids. all this time in the car, I was all messed up. Like, I could not, my body was hurting. Everything was in disarray. I mean, I have never felt that way before. I'd hardly get sick. Just gonna try and blend that together. So this is me on this fateful day, and we were still supposed to go to a party. How was that gonna happen? So my husband stopped at the station to get some petrol, and while he was at the petrol, I had another bag. Like, I thrown away this bowl of sick in the bin. I feel sorry for the person that had to empty that bin that day. Sorry. I had another plastic bag with me that I used to take my bread, and I threw up in that while I was in the car. I threw up in that, and yeah. At the end of the day, my husband just was like, look, when he saw me throwing up in the car, look, should we go home? I think we have to go home. I don't think I can make it. Look, I'm sick. I got sick all over me. I cannot appear at the party like this. There is just no way. So we got home, and I got home. I was dizzy. I made my way upstairs, so much pain, and went to the bathroom. Threw up some more. And went on my bed. I was shaking, shivering. It was just terrible. I slept again, and by the time it was like around 11 o'clock, I woke up feeling a little bit better. Even when I got home, and my older daughter was like, "Mommy, are you okay?" I screamed at her, screamed, "Get out!" And they ran out. Like, they were like, they had never seen their mom like this before. My husband had to sort out dinner, and he ordered pizza for the kids. And when I woke up, he was like, "Oh, there's pizza." No, definitely not. I'm not eating anything. So I managed to have like a slice of toast, and some malt drink. I'm just taking this black just to smoke out my under eye. So I ate that for dinner. Next, I'm gonna take this mauvey color and just put that from my inner eye up to halfway, just like I've done with my the black. I changed my mind. I just smashed my mirror into this shade just now, so I'm gonna try and use that. You know, use the excess. I hate it when that happens to my eyeshadows. So I woke up Sunday morning, and all I could literally do was have tea, and I had that 1 cup of tea from morning till evening. I kept warming it, drinking it in bits until that whole cup was run out. That was literally my main meal all that day. But this is me just trying to get, you know, myself together. And there was also the question of, would I be able to go to work on Monday, because I did still have work on Monday. So at the end of the day, my health is more important. I need to be there for my kids. Do you understand? It wasn't like I was going to lose my job. I mean, if I'm not able to work, then I'm not able to work. That's just it. You know, companies need to understand that there are gray areas. You know, whoever's working is a human being and subject to external factors and things like that. So I'm just putting that in the inner corner. It's like a pinky shade. So this is what, you know, we all need to understand, that we need to look after ourselves. You need to look after yourself. Nobody's going to look after you. No company's going to look after you. Do you understand? Do what is best for you. You get what I'm saying? Do what's best for you. No one's going to look after you if you do not look after yourself. So, I just didn't go. I didn't go on Monday. I'm going to be taking this pale shade just for my brow bone highlight. Don't you need to look after yourself? Look after yourself. I mean, it's fair. I mean, I did. The manager was saying to me, you are doing the right thing. It's a lot of hassle, you know, if you don't get pay rise and all those kind of things. But like, it's not the end of the world. Your job is more important. Your family is more important. Being able to look after your kids is more important. You just gotta weigh it. You have to put a balance in your life. There's just gotta be a balance. I'm just gonna use my drugstore primer to prime my face. where am I going? I'm just getting on with the rest of the activities of the day, pick up the kids and all whatnot. So I managed to catch up on my sleep on Monday. I think my son's gone to sleep now. I can't hear him. He's in his room watching Paw Patrol, but I think he's gone to sleep. I'm gonna check up on him. I just heard him. I will be using the Makeup Revolution Awesome Double Flick eyeliner, thick and thin eyeliner. I usually start with the thin end and then fill it in with the thicker end. I always have a problem with this particular eye. I'm going to have to use a concealer to fix this one. This one always goes fine. I'm just going to color correct with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Orange Corrector. I fixed that eyeliner now. I've even got some breakouts, you know, due to the illness. But the sore throat has been excruciating. I did go see the doctor on Monday and he gave me some antibiotics. But he said to avoid taking it because it's better for your body to build immunity to whatever illness you've got. So we're using, like I said, I got some new products. So these are part of the Morphe brushes that I got. This is the R33, which is you use to blend your liquid products like concealers. So just using that to blend that in. I was just thinking, I got this this Graftobian glitter gel, which is really amazing. Thinking maybe I should try and put it on that lid, that light part, and just see how that works out. So what that looks like, it's in gel form, and I think it dries almost immediately. And this is multicolored, so this is glitter that I don't have. You know, like you have a lot of colors. Look at that. Oh, that is really good. So like I said, I got the new products. I have not been able to try them because I've been ill. Literally delivered yesterday, but it's nice to try them on camera today. It actually looks really pretty. I'm happy with that. That's my eyes done, and I'm just gonna apply my foundation. I'll be using my everyday foundation, my L'Oreal True Matte foundation, and my Yinks Cosmetics brush to apply it. Really just dot that all around my face. Sometimes, I'm sure maybe you might have seen in my videos how sometimes when I'm applying this foundation, it's lighter on my face than my, you know, my actual face. But I am warmer on my face than on my body. Like my chest is lighter, so I always like to match my face to my chest. So hence I use something that's just, this brush is really good because it's angled and can really get into the crease of your eye so that you don't miss that, and then you can also get in there to blend it in. He's back.
Oh.
Hello.
Mommy.
With my my beauty blender and just try and blend this in, see how that works out and how that highlights. Like I said, the concealer is quite thick in consistency, but it has actually blended out very well. Please excuse me, I can't do anything with this little boy at the minute. He needs to have his nap and mommy's here doing makeup. Okay. I'm mixing my LA Girl concealers in dark cocoa and mahogany. Okay, so let's blend that away. I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep just to set my under eye and highlight the other areas. In terms of work, I probably should have gone home. My husband was like really pissed off that why didn't I come home on Saturday when I saw that I wasn't feeling well. I should have come home. You know, I should have come home. I should have come home. You just gotta be smart and just sometimes let God, you know, give you the wisdom and give you some guidance as to some of these issues that we face in life. So just press that into my skin, and I'm just gonna buff it off anyway because I'm not baking. I absolutely do love the Laura Mercier Translucent palette a lot more than my Sacha Buttercup, because it's very fine and it's easier to blend away than the Sacha, and it doesn't really leave like harsh lines. It's very blendable. The Sacha Buttercup can be difficult to blend away if you put too much. So Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit Refill in Carob. I know you can't see that properly, but I need to work on my camera. Slightly. On my hairline, just to deepen my contour a little bit, and just to blend off the, you know, whatever harsh lines I might have got from like the cream and everything. Yeah, let me show you something I got that I didn't think I could work with. This is the LA Girl Strobelite strobing powder, which is supposed to be a highlighter, but it is just way too deep for me as a highlight, so I'm gonna use it as a blush, as a shimmery blush. That is definitely better as a blush than as a highlight, so just actually looks really nice. Another thing that came in my delivery is the Colored Rain matte lip paint, or something like that. But this is in the shade Empire, and I'm gonna try that on. I don't know what the formula is, so this is gonna be like a first impression. Actually feels amazing on my lips. Very well. That's one dip. The color payoff is amazing. Ooh, I like it. Nice. So today I want to try out my Makeup Revolution Strobe highlighter. I haven't used this before, and this is in the shade Gold Addict. So that is actually really lovely. Okay, so I've done and finished off my makeup. Just put the finishing spray and put my lashes on. Thank you so much for joining me today. Moral of the story: you need to look after yourself. Don't wait for anybody. Work's not gonna look after you. You need to do what's best for you and what's best for your family. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And you can follow me on my social media. The links will be in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me again today, and I will see you next time in my next video. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.